Welcome back to SAFC Live. Delighted to tell you this evening that Sunderland have come through down at St Andrews by 2-1, and it was a scrappy game, but a couple of quality goals from Sunderland.
Yeah, it was a scrappy game, if we're honest. I don't think either team controlled the game throughout, although Birmingham did come back strong after we got that second goal. We got a little bit edgy, dropped deep, defended well at times, a couple of saves from Anthony Patterson. But as you say there, the difference really was Ahmad and his bit of magic on the two goals, really.
Let's look through the highlights of the game then. From tonight's fixture down at St Andrews. An early opportunity here, Dan Neil trying to play in Ahmad, and Ahmad going close on that occasion, but he will have a massive say in the game.
He did, yeah. It was a nice move, well-worked move down this left-hand side. Dan Neil running in behind. Pritchard rolls it into him there. He is onside, I think, just behind the line of the ball. But difficult one, because by the time he gets there, John Ruddy's on top of him to make the save. This one here, second effort from Alex Pritchard, catches it quite well, doesn't he, down into the ground, but John Ruddy's in behind that. So we did start quite bright, a couple of efforts there early on, but Birmingham full of confidence, going quite well, come back into it, and there's an opportunity there for Troy Deeney.
If we just speak about the game more broadly, Danny, Sunderland have been known in pretty much all season for having possession. The possession stats have just came in, 58% possession to Birmingham, in fact.
Yeah.
It's probably the first time all season we've been outplayed in possession. However, it didn't look that convincing in possession.
No, I'd say a lot of that possession. They probably had 70 in the second half when we've seen it. But yeah, just look at the goal there now as it's on the screen. A lovely bit of play, isn't it? Jack Clark just cushions it down, little give and go. Pritchard gets a second bite at it, pops it into Ahmad. 4 blue shirts around him, wriggles through, back onto his feet, quick feet.
Definitely
you can see there, yeah, Trusty, left centre half's deeper than the other lads. Dion Sanderson's appealing,
everyone else,
but he's not. Yeah, they know what's happened, and just see it from here. This tight situations, and that's what he's all about. He's got pictures in his head. We say it about Patrick Roberts and Jack Clark at times, but
he's on the ground at one point.
Yeah, and then Sims, out of his feet and strike across the keeper. Ruddy, will he be disappointed? Again, it's maybe doing him a disservice in slow motion. It looks maybe he should have got a bit more on it, but what is he, 12 yards out or so, and it's past him, it's onto him, isn't it? And then there's Birmingham now coming into it, link-up play from the strikers, drops into Hannibal. I think he can roll Hogan in there. He comes out wide to Bakuna, fizzes it across, and Hogan goes with the outside of his right boot there and gets the block on it, if anything, helps us out. But they're coming into it now, Birmingham, when we were getting a little bit stretched there, just threaded in behind Bailey Wright. Hogan, Patterson's out really quick, credit to him. I'd give Ahmad man of the match. I think I could have gone for Anthony Patterson as well tonight, by the way. He made some important saves for us, and that one there, as I say, he's out well towards the edge of his 18-yard box and spreads himself, gets the block in to keep it at 1-0. And Troy Deeney, he was actually dropping in a little bit, Troy, wasn't he? Almost linking up as a number 10 at times for Hogan in behind. But yeah, just at this point I felt, we need to try and steady the ship a little bit. They were coming back into the game, Birmingham. But thankfully, as I say, we managed to get in at half-time, didn't we, at 1-0.
There was no real flow to the game this evening, was there? Just looking at another opportunity there for Hogan.
No flow as such. It was scrappy, ball bouncing around a lot in the middle of the pitch. Yellow cards, say fouls, a few injuries here and there, so no real flow. And as you say, there was, 7 minutes second half, 5 minutes, 12 minutes of stoppage time in the game. But here we go now into the second goal, little shift, bang, and there it is. And obviously got the build-up play from Dan Neil deep in his own half. See it now, comes in, Hannibal commits, runs past him, and there's Dan, just gets that picture, gets his head up, feeds it there in between centre halves, and they don't really come and press. You've got, from their point of view, and their manager will be saying, keep him down the line, don't allow him back in onto that left foot, but it's easier said than done. I've said it before, I've been there myself, as that left centre half now, you know what he wants to do, but by the time he shifted it, and it's in the same motion, you see it there now, as soon as he shifts it, he hits it within half a second, and great contact on it. Ruddy, no chance. Sunderland fans right down the line of it, and what a sight that is for them. But after that, it was all Birmingham, to be fair to them. They made the changes. Thought Chong was excellent, give them some energy in the middle of the park.
Agree with that.
Driving them forward. Jukovic come on. I'd say he's a handful. They've got 3 big units up top now. Deeney, Hogan, and it was just ball after ball coming into the box. And you see we've got numbers back there. Patterson playing his part. That's what you want from your keeper. I know fans have said he needs to come and command himself in his box a little bit more, but that's what you need from him there. Look, Hogan putting a little bit of pressure on him, comes and claims it, and there's another one here, ball bouncing round. Oh no, so I thought it was going to be the one Dion Sanderson gets the shot away, but that's the offside on that one. But But yeah, it was wave after wave, and we struggled to get up there, and balls were going up, and Ellis Sims was looking tired. Sort of 70 minutes onwards, he couldn't get hold of the ball for us. We obviously changed that, but when you've got no one up the top end of the pitch, it's only going to keep coming back, and that's what happened. And there's the goal now. Say ball comes in, it's not a great cross in. Bailey leans in with his left foot, doesn't get anything on it. You see his disappointment in a second now. He knows, misses the ball, and there's Djukovic there, just holds off, doesn't he?
Takes it well, doesn't he, on his left?
Yeah, and his left. And I think he's good on both feet, to be fair to him. But you see it from this angle now, yeah, bang, no chance for Patterson. And now we're thinking, oh no, they've got the momentum, they've got the goal.
Well, at that point,
hold on?
Danny, it was the 77th minute when that happened, we're thinking, well, just see these next 12 minutes through. But then there was 7 minutes of added time.
Yeah, we were just looking, weren't we? And there was the one for Hogan. Obviously, Ahmad, I think there was 3.5 minutes for him going down. And just these ones here, I've just seen, you perhaps think he's going to have a shot, but look, someone's got to get out. We've got 3 or 4, nobody sprints out. It is Pritchard in the end, but it's too late. And there it is, panic stations again. Good play from Sanderson, by the way, centre half. Composure, brings it down, gets the strike away. Trey Hume does really well. I thought he had a good game tonight, by the way, coming back in.
Yeah.
And you see it again now. That's what you want now. Senses danger, gets back on the line behind Patterson, and then Patterson's out for the next one, bang. So, you know, that's what you need though at times. We're away from home. You know, we've slipped down the table. We're struggling to get a run of results together. But at times you're going to have to dig in. It's not just the centre halves. It's the full-backs. You know, it's your goalkeeper. It's other lads. You see Pritchard in the back of the net. And that's what it is. All hands on deck. And you're fighting for those 3 points.
More chances for Birmingham deep inside the second half, and Anthony Patterson definitely, you know, must have come close to man of the match this evening if it wasn't for those bits of magic from Ahmad, because he was called upon once again. Yeah,
and I'd put him in that category. Dan Neil as well. I think Dan had a good game as well. See for Dan, and I know he's come under a bit of flack recently, and you know, perhaps rightly so. He had 2 minutes on the clock last week, didn't he, against Cardiff, where he turned into trouble, and he's done that on 2 or 3 occasions recently and been caught on the ball. But if you look at his build-up play, his composure, what he showed for the goal, and putting Ahmad away for the second one. So, you know, everyone's played their part tonight, and at times we've had to dig in. And you've just said there, in terms of the possession, that's probably the least amount of possession we've had in the second half of a game this season so far. So, credit to Birmingham. It was going to be tough going there. They've been in good form. I think 1 defeat in the last 8. That's 2 now, 2 in the last 9. But a massive result for us now going into this 3-week break.
Let's see what that does, Danny, to the league table this evening. Sunderland and Birmingham, the only fixture taking place tonight. Sunderland up to 12th, which is crazy to think about, you know, how fast and how many places you can move. And now on played 20 games.
Yeah, there's a few, Coventry obviously couple of games in hand, but there's a few games tomorrow, so it was vitally important, especially when you're playing first at the weekend. You get your points on the board. You know, if we don't pick up a result there tonight, we're sat down, 24 points, and then results as well tomorrow, and you're looking at the table, and the lads are boarding that plane to Dubai, and you're looking at that and you're thinking, look where we're sat after what we said was a good start to the season, and it has been. I think you can now, we said it on the podcast in the week, chatting with Bailey, that you can reflect now. You know, you're almost 20 games in, so we're coming up to that halfway stage. It's sort of, I'm sure the coaching staff will do. They'll evaluate things and look at where we're at and look at who's coming back into the team. Obviously hoping Ahmad will be okay. I think it was a poke in the eye, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think he'll be okay. And then you're getting the likes of Ballard, Elise's coming back in, Michu probably, Lyndon Gooch. Obviously Luke was suspended this evening. Yeah. Not sure what's happened to Dennis Sirkin. I think he's picked up a niggle in training. So you're getting all the, 5-6 key players for us. Tony Mowbray will be delighted when we... is it Millwall, sorry, isn't it? 3rd of December, next fixture after the break. Yeah.
Just looking there, Danny, Sunderland only 10 points away from the last total they got when they were in the Championship.
With 26 games still to go. Yeah.
Could beat that.
Try and forget about that. But no, I think overall, I think we've been decent. We've had 1 or 2 below par performances and perhaps haven't got the points on the board what we deserve. But, look at where we are mid-table. I'm sure most Sunderland fans would have took this at this stage in the season.
Now, you pulled out Ahmad as your man of the match, Danny, probably rightfully so. His quality was the difference between the two sides tonight. We're just going to run some clips of Ahmad this evening.
Yeah, I think
heavily involved.
Yes, yeah, and I think even when things haven't been going well, I said it on Saturday, I think he was the one trying to make things happen. Is he 19, 20, Ahmad?
Yeah, I mean, what I can't believe about Ahmad is how strong he is on and off the ball as well.
He looks like, he looks like 7 stone wet through, doesn't he? But as you say, he fights his corner, he backs into people, and he turns bad ball like there. He's quick, he's sharp, he's always on the front foot looking for the loose ball. And you just see it now, and you can watch this back. Look, 4 blue shirts around him, and he's got pictures in his head. Goes down there, bang, he's back onto his feet. Chop inside there. Dion Sanderson rolls it into
great awareness.
Ellis Sims' path. Yeah, it is. It's awareness, and these players, and say top players, and certainly coming down from Man United, went there for a lot of money, coming here, say to prove himself as such, really. But he's had to bide his time to get into the team and force his way in. And how has he done that? And it's by putting in performances and contributing like he has done in recent weeks. And he's exciting to watch, isn't he? When he gets the ball in that final third of the pitch, you're on the edge of your seat and you think something's going to happen. He's going to make something happen for the team.
I mean, that'll be the picture from tonight's game, won't it?
Yeah.
Ahmad surrounded by blue shirts.
Blue shirts, yeah.
Coming out.
If you look at Birmingham,
calm ball through as well.
Yeah.
To Sims. Sims does really well to stay on side as well.
He does, yeah. It's on the Trusty, isn't it? That left centre half, as we said there. But no, they've got 7 shirts back there, and at times, and I said there, people don't like to commit with him at times because he make you look silly if you dive in. He's got quick feet.
Important
I think Birmingham.
Sorry.
Go on, mate. No, I was going to say Birmingham couldn't look at the 2 there. They've got to get across and sense the danger and double up and help out Trusty there. 1v1. You've seen it with Patrick Roberts before. You know what they want to do. These lefties playing on this right hand side, quick feet, shift it a yard and bang. And that's all he's had to say. That's all he's had to do. I'm doing him a disservice there. Perhaps 2 or 3 out of 10 of these.
It just makes it look easy.
It does, yeah. That's the thing.
Standing on the ball though, almost.
Not a lot. And then Ruddy, you see Ruddy's reaction there. He'll turn around after that and say, go and press the ball to his defence. And
we can't overlook the work by Dan Neil there as well.
Yeah, just the turn in itself. And it's all about the weight of pass, seeing it, getting his head up and picking it. And that's what Dan's all about. And we've said it about Dan, and he's more than capable now, and he's becoming a regular fixture in the team, and he's got to produce that a little bit more. And I think when he plays with Corey behind him, he's got that licence in a way really to go and join in and to push on a little bit further up the pitch. We've seen it in the first half where he was down that left-hand side, played the ball across to Ahmad, and I think Dan can do that a little bit more and get himself a few more goals as well. And you've seen it back again. And I say these 3 Birmingham players here, I think Trusty's nearer the ball. The other 2 have got to get across and help him out a little bit more as well. But listen, from our point of view, it's a wonderful strike, and it's one worthy of winning a game, and that's what it's done.
Yes, Sunderland have won this evening, and they go into the World Cup break on a high and up to 12th in the Championship as well. Only 4 points away from those playoff places once again. That's it for myself and Danny this evening. We will be back on the 3rd of December. That's a home game against Millwall. It's a rearranged fixture, that one. 12:30 kickoff for that, so we'll be on air from noon on the 3rd of December, which seems like a long way from where we are right now today. Enjoy the World Cup. We'll see you very soon.